Oh yeah, I've been getting involved in the comments. I decided I'm getting involved.
He's getting involved in the comments.
Getting involved in comments.
Let's respond right now.
Let's say thanks. We will keep it up, and that's a good idea.
And we wish your family all the prosperity in the world for this and future generations to come.
All right, I'm writing. Thanks. We will keep it up, and that's a good idea. And we wish your family all the prosperity in the world,
and
in this and future generations to come. Anything else?
No, that's good. Ship it.
Welcome to the After Hours Pod. Hey, welcome to the After Hours Pod. Hey, welcome to the After Hours Pod. Yeah, welcome to the After Hours Podcast.
And I would do anything for Kev, 'cause he hurt his back. How's the back feeling, Kev?
Welcome to the After Hour.
Oh,
Beautiful
man.
intro.
Look at the energy in Kev's face right now.
Here's the deal. You take a breather there, Kev. I got this. Me, myself, Chin, and Mark, we got the goofies. We came in with the goofies, okay?
That's great to have.
Certified goofies, okay?
Yeah.
Nick and Kev come in a little bit lower. A little bit. And look at his face. A little bit lower energy. Nick, I can't get a read on yet. I feel like he's neutral to maybe borderline goofy.
No, I'm ready to be goofy. I got in the car and he was like that, but then I always think it's my fault because I make him wait outside for like 13 minutes. 19 maybe. It was 18 today. 18 today. I got in the car at 9:04. He texted here at 8:46.
18 minutes you were sitting there, Kev? That'll tighten up the back. Kev
Plus
Kev
over
can't
an
say
hour
anything.
of driving.
45 minutes.
45. That's not bad.
But he puts on his tunes. He has such an eclectic mix of music. It's different every time we get in the car. I'm like, are you doing this just to show off to me? Like, no, I just like the different vibes. We listened to some Pharrell today.
Mm-hmm. Flexing.
I'm going to try to stay on mic more.
Oh, same.
I always sound echoey as fuck on our show because I'm like, over here in Casey's mic.
And I'm over here in Nick's.
No, you're not. No one else is in anyone else's mic. You all talk at a regular volume.
Oh.
And I'm loud. So, yeah, what's the plan for the back? How are we going to fix it, Kev?
I don't know, man. I didn't even hurt my back. My back hurt itself. I didn't even do shit. All I did was bend over to pick something up, came up, and it's fucked now.
We really got to get him better because I'm in the shitty chair. Because they gave him my good chair.
But,
yeah.
I could give him a massage here.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
Want to lay on here?
Just lay right here. Full body.
Walk on his back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy ending.
Well, no.
Well, no.
Maybe that's massage 2 or 3.
Okay.
I could
You have
walk
to
on
get
his
to know
back.
me a little more.
You want to do that?
I mean, I'm the only one in here who could walk on his back and not.
Yeah, would that hurt you, though?
Hurt him.
Worse or no?
I don't know. I've never had anybody walk on my back like that.
I would always have that happen. I would always have, because I still have a terrible back, but I would have my girlfriend
Your
walk
front's
on the back.
not all that great either.
Oh, my God. He's been so sweet and such an asshole at the same time. All day. But yeah, Kev, have Casey walk on your back. It does help.
Maybe we'll
As
do
long as
that.
it's not something like, really fucked up. It'll help your muscles.
Should we massage Kev in the Patreon?
Yeah.
We'll say, hey, you want to see Kev get massage? Sign up to the Patreon. What is the link?
Patreon.com/afterhourpod. I actually just sent you a screenshot. Let's check in. Let's
what I
check
was
in how the
looking at.
Patreon's doing.
The
We're going to do
Patreon?
this at the beginning so that then we give people FOMO who aren't in it. And we're having a blast over there. And next week, no bullshit, Patreon episode, Power Hour for Casey's birthday, even though Chin had his birthday more recently and we didn't do anything special for him. And I'm sorry, but I'm giving you meta glasses. Happy birthday, Chin. But Case Race next week, Patreon episode.
Yeah.
Meta glasses?
Yeah, I got him.
We went to Lovey's for your birthday. Wasn't that what that was?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. So the link, I sent you a screenshot.
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to see I don't want people to see this small amount of money, so I only included the Patreons.
Okay.
Yes, chef. You mean this?
Yeah.
This
Look at
is
that.
smallest
Yeah.
Smallest
it was-
screenshot you could
it was-
possibly send.
It was small.
I have to make it so big and
Yeah, it's-
pixelated.
Yeah, up, and he missed the
And
corner.
105.
I missed the corner. I'm embarrassed.
105 people
Paid.
paying at patreon.com/afterhourpod, where next week we will be doing the
Case
Power Hour.
race. Power Hour.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff over there. Really positive group. Go check that out. We're going to be doing more stuff on the Patreon.
I'm
Yeah.
doing more stuff.
Oh, another huge announcement for the After
Oh my
Hour.
God.
New member of the team. We're going to try to zoom him in next week, straight from the Philippines. It's our new editor, Troyd.
Now, why did you say he's from? Never mind.
Where
Oh,
did I
he's
say?
no. He's
I was
calling back
doing
to
a
the last
joke. I was
episode,
doing a
clarifying about his race or whatever.
yeah.
I was trying to do a joke.
Yeah. No, you're just saying where he's from. That's
Oh,
relevant.
oh, I see the callback. Yeah, because that is going to be a segment we get into later where we respond to the comments.
Oh yeah, I've been. We'll save that. I've been getting involved in the comments.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
decided I'm getting involved.
It's the best way. It's engagement. It rallies the troops who are in support of us. But Troyd, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. Well, like 3 years ago, I got a remote editor off of Upwork, and I was told to use someone from Philippines or India because their English is the best, and they work for dirt cheap. But dirt cheap to me is him living like a king. In the biggest city, the highest minimum wage in the Philippines is $11.32 a day. Paying this guy $10 an hour, he's fucking living like a king.
Wow. So he's gonna what? Edit.
He's
this?
gonna cut clips. He's just gonna cut clips.
Oh.
Oh, that's awesome.
I know. It's incredible.
I love this guy.
I had him do a couple like MMA ones for the stream. Those are a little bit more involved with like syncing, and I need to choose them because it's like I want them to be related to the betting. But I think he has an understanding of what's funny. And
Troyd does.
Yeah, Troyd does.
Okay.
And so we'll see what he does. He's going to be cutting some clips today, and next week hopefully we'll talk to him at like 4 a.m.
Oh, wow.
his time.
Is he from like Siargao or Baguio, Manila? Any of these spots?
I'll ask him. We're chatting right now.
Maybe we should save it for when we talk to him. That we could open with that. Where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Great. That's one question down.
I know.
You're good at this.
Thanks, man.
But yeah, I'm really excited about Troy joining the team. And I was gonna say 3 years ago I attempted this, and I found this guy. He seemed really, really good. He was a big Joe Coy fan. I worked for Joe Coy, so he's really eager to help. Troy somehow doesn't know who Joe Coy is, and he's Filipino, so that gave me a little pause. But he might just be too young. I don't know. But the guy I hired last time, I spent like 3 days training him on how to do multicam edit, because like I was giving him all my raw footage from my old podcasts, and got it. I was all excited. I'm like, gonna have an editor, gonna take so much off my plate. He did it for like a couple hours. He came back. He's like, Mr. Nick, I can't do it. There's too many swear words. I'm very Christian.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a big waste of fucking time.
Damn.
And now I tried it again, and I shouldn't have did 3 years in between, because if you're getting paid, I don't know.
We could ask Troy his religion. That's question number 2.
Yeah, that's great. I'm sure he's Christian. Very.
Well, very presumptuous of you.
Yeah, well, we'll see. How come you didn't call Chin presumptuous? He thought he was from Manila.
He listed 3 potential places.
Yeah.
You said, I'm sure this fucker's Christian.
That's fair. But yeah, so very exciting.
Troyd.
Everybody,
What a unique name.
give
Yeah.
a big round of applause for Troy.
I'm not giving him one yet. I gotta see his work.
I
No,
agree.
that's fair.
I got to see the work.
He did. Go do
Troy.
Instagram. He's completed one clip for me. Instagram.com/In the Arena MMA _ pretty funny clip. He picked it on his own.
No way.
And it was funny.
I want to see.
This was from In the Arena MMA, the stream I do with MagicM.
This one?
Yeah, Spanish Pro Bettor. It's really quick, so make sure like
Jangroba.
volume's up and such.
Volume's up,
It's
baby.
like 7 seconds. Whoa.
Yeah, I'll start it. I'll restart it.
Yeah.
Whoa. She looks like a crackhead who's attacking a Chinese student.
What?
Yeah, try
He
checks
picked
out.
that. He
Yeah,
picked that.
yeah, he's good. I'm gonna give him a round of applause.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Welcome to the team, Troy.
I ate the Chinese tourist.
Oh, well, what the hell, man?
Come on,
He
Nick.
had a funny picture in there, but I wanted to switch it out.
All right.
It's a TV. But
I like how like that guy talks.
me too. He's Spanish.
Look like that. Very like.
She looks like a Chinese crackhead. Yeah. It's fascinating.
What the hell was
Your
that?
co-host is Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He lives in Spain.
That's like
this
deep.
guy is he watches like all sports live. He's up in the middle of the night all the time. Like if we're streaming a pay-per-view that ends at 10 p.m. our time is 7 a.m. his time. And we're streaming the whole time.
Crazy.
Yeah, I think it's actually really bad for that guy's health. He gets migraines and I'm like, it's because you don't get sun, brother.
I get my group. I don't know. I'm always watching streaming sports and streaming in the Arena MMA with Nick Davis.
Yeah.
Tourist.
But
Tourist.
yeah, so that's exciting.
Tourist.
We're just making fun of your co-host.
Tourist.
I think he works for like Spanish Mafia or something, so he'll have you killed.
Ah, shit.
That's cool.
The last laugh.
All right. It was inevitable. I was
about
going to
this?
get murdered by
Which-
the mob at some point. Go ahead,
Which
Mark.
mafia mob would you prefer to get killed by?
Irish.
Irish.
Yeah.
What is that? The IRA?
Yeah.
IRA.
Yeah, something like that.
I
Let's
have one
go
of those.
through.
I
What's
don't
your
think
favorite?
The
mob?
IRA is the Irish Mafia. I think the IRA is like their military.
Yeah,
It's
police
the
or
Irish
military.
Republic
Oh yeah.
Army.
Yeah. Yep.
Got it. I have one of those.
What's your favorite mafia? Hit us in the comments. Chin?
Yakuza.
Oh, that's a good one.
Thanks.
What about what's like
They
the
would think
Russian one?
with tattoos that Chin's got. They'd think he was
Yeah.
in Japan. That's like very taboo over there. I think it's changed over the past like 10, 15 years.
I don't
But
know.
for a while there, tattoos were very like not cool.
Didn't
I know everything about Japan.
What's the Russian one?
The
KGB,
KGB.
yeah. Yep.
they're
nice.
pretty badass.
Yeah, super badass.
I'm going to just old school Italian mafia. I want to be like dumped. I want to be put in like a trash bag, dumped in a trash truck, dumped in the Hudson, never seen again.
Cinder blocks
Cinder blocks.
tied a rope to your thing. Yeah.
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 I don't know if I already told you guys this, but one time we had this priest come and speak to us when I was in high school, my Catholic high school, and he was like a really trouble kid who did a bunch of drugs and he had a bunch of sex and stuff. And he told this story how his family like moved to Japan when he was like 13 or 14. And he was like, first of all, I told my parents, Donnie don't do Japan. And that is a line that stuck with me. And then when he was in Japan, he like was on the street and he joined the Yakuza. And he's like, yeah, I joined and they wanted to cut my thumb off. He's like, joining the Yakuza, not a good idea.
Nice.
and those have stuck, those two lines, just like Chin, a book. It's just stuck with me.
The book?
Since I've been 18.
What was his ethnicity?
He was a white guy.
That's so trippy. I knew a white guy as well who was part of a Cambodian gang.
Tell
I'll
us
get into more details later.
Man, I
But
thought that's where the story ended.
no, because there's a story where we went out to fight people, and then he's my brother's like close friend. But it's such a trip because I'll tell you this much. Remember, I was never in a gang, but I was around gang members. So he was a gang
and I
member.
just joined them to go on fights.
He was part of a very popular, or not popular, like just very big, like I can say the name of the gang. No one's gonna get.
Yeah.
It's TRG, Tiny Rascal Gang. So he's a white guy
And
with
that's in where?
Long Beach. Well, they that's where mostly they
Yeah,
were
maybe
from.
we should bleep it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so.
Yeah, that's a little too close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God,
for-
they'll be in Japan. They won't know. They're in Long Beach.
But for one of the
that.
things that happened, I had a fight with someone, and then I knew that those guys had weapons. So this guy, who's a white dude from a Cambodian gang,
I'm just laughing. You are like Will Ferrell in The Other Guys when he's explaining how he wasn't a pimp. He's like, yeah. By
Yeah.
the time I was finished, I just had a stable of like 8 to 10 girls who paid me money to protect them. You were a pimp.
but anyway,
You were in the gang.
he wore this trench coat thing, and he's a white guy with long hair. You would never think he's in an Asian gang, and he
That
brought
sounds like a solo shooter if I've ever heard one.
an actual military rifle to the thing. Ooh. Yeah. Thankfully, the people that we showed up to fight, I was supposed to fight the guy that was going to be at that place. His group didn't show up. But I knew that if they showed up, that if I was winning the fight, then someone's gonna probably like start blasting. So we just ask our friend, for backup,
just in case.
But I wasn't in the gang.
But no, but it's such a trip. He's a white dude, long hair.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Yakuza Pride with Chin.
It sounds like
Dude,
an interesting read, to be
I want
honest.
to get some more ink on my body.
Hand job bruise.
Nice.
Nice.
Hand job bruise.
I'm so svelte today.
What a pen name.
Yeah, get some more tats, Chin.
I know.
Pop that shirt off, get some more tats.
Yeah, get more compliments from hot black chicks who work
Yeah.
in this building.
Yeah.
In this building.
Your line was so funny.
Thank
Maybe
you
we
so
should- we
much.
should pull up that screenshot.
Okay.
The chat.
The chat. The book.
I'm pissed
the
because
chat.
like I literally almost said the exact same thing, but then I went with mine because I like the term pipe. Like what's his name? You trying to get that pipe?
J.R. Smith.
J.R. Smith.
J.R.
I knew
Smith.
he'd get it.
He's good at golf. J.R. Smith's good at golf.
Yeah,
he
he got
is.
really good at golf.
Yeah. Are we finding it?
What
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. She said, okay, here it is. They're talking about the grill.
can't read
A
it.
cute black chick just complimented me on my leg tats at the studio. That's Chin speaking. Nick said, why
was there
a cute chick at the studio?
Thinking it was
Chin
inside our
said-
studio,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, because this is the studio and the rest of it's the building, but either way, no.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
He's
okay,
kind of
it's
dead
that.
on right there. She said, your leg tats are sick. She works somewhere on the upper floor.
She was walking down, and she just said it loud because your leg tats are sick. And I just turned around like, what? Oh, thank you very much.
Why
Nick,
didn't you go back talk?
She has another thing that's a pet peeve of mine. Even though Nicole has it too, but you know that earring in your
Chin's
nose?
breaking up with her before she even started.
Yeah, that's
Septum.
You know what I'm talking
classic
about?
Chin.
Septum
It's
piercing.
just
Not a huge
yeah.
fan either. Not a
Yeah,
huge
I just
fan
don't
either.
like them.
So Nick says you should be like, I'm moving to Austin in a month, but I'd be happy to give you the pipe while I'm here.
I wish I would have said whilst.
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 And then I said,
Whilst.
I would have said, if you like my legs, you ought to see my penis.
And that was really funny. And I almost said the same thing.
I'm going to go ahead and
She didn't say she
that.
liked my legs. She liked my leg tats. They were sick.
Whatever, man.
Yeah, you should have said what Casey said.
Yeah.
Oh, you like my tats.
Can you imagine if I said
How
that in the
about
building?
anytime any girl speaks to you, just go, hold on one sec and call me. And then I'll tell you what I would have said.
Yeah.
And then you relay
I'll
that.
just FaceTime you.
Chin, are you going to try to spur more conversation if you run into her in the hallway?
Of course.
What are you going to say?
You should remove that septum piercing because you're
That's
so
good.
beautiful.
Negging.
I think you're so
Yeah.
Nice.
You're so
nice.
beautiful.
Game.
Is that
book?
the book? You should say septum damn near killed him.
Septum piercings
my
remind me
goodness.
of when we were on a family trip in South Dakota when I was like 6, and we had licorice that you like
Pull and peel.
Yeah, pull and peel licorice, and I would put it in my nose like a bull ring.
Ew.
And I pulled it out like this, and some licorice got stuck in my nose, and I had to go to the hospital, and they sucked it out with the tube.
No, they
Are you
didn't.
kidding?
No, real story.
I can't tell
Damn,
this.
dog.
Is,
I swear to God, I don't know. It'd be
So
weird.
did you try and like snot rocket out the?
I was like too young, but it like hurt. It like hurt my sinuses. And I was like really scared.
oh god.
But I think if I just would have like blown the fuck out of it, it would have.
Or
Now I
maybe it
know.
would have made your eyes swell up like
Yeah.
fighters, and you have like licorice coming out of your eye. Yeah.
I saw a documentary. This is why I hate it. I saw a documentary on some homeless like teenagers or whatever, and this girl had the septum piercing, and she's crying as she's talking about being homeless, and all like the snot and stuff was just hanging on the center of the bottom of that septum piercing. And I remember just looking at that, going like, "Oh, it's the most disgusting." I can't even listen to your story. It's sad, but I could only focus on this thing.
I just had an instinct to say septum damn near killed him, and then I realized you heard it.
Yeah, he did it. And he
Yeah.
smacked the paper towel.
I just said it. Yeah.
And I wouldn't have had that flair, so I'm glad I didn't embarrass myself.
Well, I knew it wasn't going to be that funny, so I had to add something to it. I said, knock the paper towels case, huge hit. Everybody went nuts. Going to play better on the pod.
Yeah. We should get a picture of that over there, just so people.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. It'll be in the thumbnail.
What else is up, guys?
Okay, pal. I already said I was getting involved in comments.
He's getting involved in the comments.
Oh,
Getting
nice.
involved in comments. I was also drinking, and I was like, I don't really look at the comments. I was like, let me look at the comments. Somebody said, this show isn't, even when they do something funny, they talk about it for the next 10 minutes. And I got him so good. I said, so you admit that the show has funny moments. I mean, you're revealing to us that there are funny moments in the show. And then I got even further because he was like, few and far between, and then you ruin it by talking about it for 10 minutes. And then I said, find me a moment, use timestamps, show me when somebody made a joke and we talked about it for the next 10 minutes, and if you can, I'll quit the podcast.
You responded to it?
Here it
I
is.
said that. Yeah, so you admit there are funny moments, got them. Rarely, but always going to talk about it for the next 10 minutes. Show me one time where someone made a joke and we talked about that joke for the next 10 minutes. Provide timestamps. If you can, I'll quit the podcast. You're not tricking me into doing homework, and then I corrected him.
Nice. Nice.
So that was fun, so I'm getting involved.
And he should have done his homework more so his grammar wasn't so fucking shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
If
know
you're
if
gonna
it
roast
was
someone,
just
please spell check.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do it every time, but if I'm going to get involved in the comments, I'm going to get involved. I'm not Chris, I'm not Brennan, I'm not Rich, I got time, so hit me up in the comments.
We've got time and we've got no followers, so watch out.
But also, we really appreciate you watching.
And the nice ones...
Yeah, we should point out the nice ones.
I'm going to start responding to the nice ones and maybe next week I'll respond to the nice ones and ignore the mean ones, because the mean ones are going to get engagement, and that's not fair to the nice ones. So for the nice ones, Chin, can you do the thing? There you go. That's for the nice ones.
Yeah, and also more comments. Nice, mean, I don't care. Let's get 100 comments on this episode.
Yeah.
Drop where you live.
How many does this one have?
38.
Oh yeah.
And like the episode.
How'd you know that? You're good.
I saw it when you scrolled a little bit earlier.
Okay, you were
but
looking.
also I'm up on it. I'm checking the YouTube studio, seeing the analytics. You know I'm a numbers guy, and this episode did well, but it didn't really have that many comments in comparison. And let's get those numbers up.
Nice. What's that? Is that from something?
It is, but I don't know what.
Oh, Tim and Eric.
Oh, here's I don't know if this is nice. It's just a fun comment. Kind of highlighting your comment, Case. I don't think I was ever there, Chin. How would you know, Casey?
Yeah, that's
funny.
I'm gonna have Troy.
That made me giggle when I was cutting that.
When I told you guys that Ashley was walking around the house cleaning and listening to us, and she was howling, that was the part she really highlighted. That really made her laugh.
Nice.
I'm gonna have Troy to clip it.
Nice. Shout out to Troy.
Yeah.
I would do anything for Kev. Cause he hurt his back.
And I'd be willing to lend Troy out if you start getting your studio popping. You need a remote editor.
There you
go. We could work out a deal.
Mark and Cheese Studios?
Something like that.
Okay.
But I think the guys are in, whichever one you pick.
We'll talk to them today.
Yeah.
Big day in the studio. Here's a good comment. Quickly in my top 5. Let's go. Keep it up, fellas. That sounds like Brendan.
Colin Smith, 5849. Let's go.
That sounds like Brendan wrote that. He wrote fellas.
Oh, fellas. Yeah.
Let's respond to.
Let's respond to him
right now.
Let's say thanks. We will keep it up, and that's a good idea.
And we wish your family all the prosperity in the world for this and future generations to come. I saved it.
Yeah, you did. Thank you so much. And then I was just about to ruin it again.
Ruin it.
No, I can't.
All right, I'm writing. Thanks. We will keep it up, and that's a good idea. And we wish your family all the prosperity in the world,
and
in this and future generations to come. Anything else? Maybe anything else?
No. That's good. Ship it. No, thanks.
No, that's good. Ship it.
Mark, you fucking son of a bitch.
No, what are you doing?
What if I do a little heart emoji?
Okay.
Too much?
I like
You're
it.
overthinking it.
And then
Hit reply.
And then do eggplant emoji, drooling emoji.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Heart emoji, eggplant emoji, drooling emoji.
Okay, that can be arranged.
Can we talk about the fat challenge?
Yeah. Shit.
Are we ready for it?
You guys want some Trulies?
There we go.
I do so bad. I didn't drink.
I'm gonna have one. I don't give a fuck.
I didn't drink the whole
Are they here?
day yesterday.
Good job.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, you had sushi. That was Sunday.
That was yesterday.
Fuck.
But we were celebrating I'll wait for Chin to get back.
No.
All right. Did I tell you what? I may have to cut this out if
You're
we
getting
don't-
engaged.
No,
You're gonna be a
Saturday.
dad.
No.
But congrats.
Yeah.
And you had sushi to celebrate.
Yeah. We went and got. I was like, fuck it. We'll go get some sushi to celery.
Yeah.
Celery.
Celebrate.
We'll get some sushi to celery.
That was just like the placebo of having a Truly in my hand that made me slur my words.
Yeah.
8% too. The whole reason I like seltzers is because I can drink 12 and be relatively fine, and he has to pump them up.
Yeah.
It's more alcohol, but not as much carbs and sugar, right? It's like still the same amount of sugar and carbs, right? Like
Yeah.
0
Yeah. Well,
or
4.
very little.
Yeah.
3 carbs. I think a regular White Claw only has 2, but whatever.
But I mean, 3% more of alcohol.
Probably throwing me out of ketosis. My body's been in such solid ketosis.
Yeah. So I thought I would do more of a slow burn on this fat loss challenge, and I assumed Nick would kind of, go just full court press on the last week. And it
That's
turns
kind
out,
of the plan.
And it turns out that we're in the last week. A week
1
from
week.
today is the weigh-in. I am down 2 pounds, and I was down 4 pounds the day after the weigh-in. So
By the way, I'm going to weigh in as least little clothes as possible,
that's fine.
even though I had clothes on last time. Completely naked at one point, I was 206.7, like at the beginning of the day yesterday. And then I woke up at the end of the day, I was like 211.2. So not a great day yesterday.
Yeah, but I mean, you count the wake up number anyway. So you're down a bunch. I'm down 4. But I didn't want to have
Honestly,
to.
pretty close, though.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Body weight.
I didn't want to have to, like, cram the last week, and now that's what I'm having to do. I had pizza and ice cream on Sunday, bro. What am I doing? I'm in a fat challenge. Pizza and ice cream?
What I had something else bad. I drank on Easter Sunday. I've the times I have drank, I'm pretty proud of myself. Did go overboard. Streamed for 7 hours on Saturday. Only had 4 White Claws. Yeah, pretty
Damn.
impressive.
Damn.
Pretty impressive.
Damn.
But yeah, drop in the comments because we want more comments. Who you think's gonna win? Chin,
I'm
Casey,
out.
or Nick, or Kevin?
Or Mark.
What?
You have no clue what's going on.
Dude, it would be great if you guys are going hard at it. It'd be hilarious if one of the other 3.
Yeah, can
I'm
you
not
imagine?
going hard at it. I'm
Why?
just the most vocal about it. I'm just the biggest bitch about it.
I don't know why I really last time took it so seriously. Maybe,
$600. That's why.
yeah, maybe.
Oh,
But then I gave it all away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy that we bet $600.
And I
That's fun,
paid.
though. That's fun,
Yeah.
though. I love steaks.
I paid, and you actually gave it away. That's pretty dope.
Who'd you give it away to?
Give it away. Give it away.
So we did. It was a great episode of Cats After Dark. Extremely well produced, if I may pat myself on the shoulder. But Eric joined the show, and we zoomed in a listener, and Eric was playing for them, and we did like 6 different competitions. And if I won, I got the $100. If Chin won, he got the $100 back. If Eric won, the person on the Zoom got it.
So how did 600 come into play?
We did 6 different.
Got it. Everybody had to put up 100.
No,
No, just
6
me
different
and-
events.
He lost his $600 to me, so
Got
the
it.
$600 is mine.
Got it.
And then I just chose to give away. I could keep it if I won the event. And like one of the events we did, we had that water thing, and we put a straw in it, and you filled the water, and you drank as long as you could until it overflowed. So like you had to keep.
Wow.
It's a fun game. We should do it here.
I watched that David Blaine thing. Did you guys see that?
No.
He was putting like all this water into his body and then like shooting out fire.
Was this a new David Blaine thing?
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
From one back in the day.
No, it's new. He goes to different countries and finds like a specialist who's doing some sort of performance that's not really an illusion. They're just badass people. Like one guy's a snake guy, one guy's a water guy, one guy's a fire guy.
This is like
One
a child
lady's-
explaining what he's.
One lady's like a skydiver dance lady, but it's insane. So he could probably put a bunch of water in his motherfucking.
When you say he's a snake guy, is he like one of those guys that got like plastic surgery to look like a snake and he splits his tongue, or he handles snakes?
he handles snakes.
Like a
He
snake
handles.
charmer?
Not really. He doesn't charm these motherfuckers. He's more like, yo, what's up? Can I kiss the back of your head? You're a king cobra. The cobra's like, no, I wouldn't if I were you. And he's like, I'm gonna do it anyway, and then does it.
Got it.
Chin's taking his
The
birth
goldfish?
control. No.
Oh, Chin, why don't you tell us about the air fryer?
I have food for you guys. I don't know if you want to do it now or wait for Patreon. You tell me. You're the boss here.
I'm not the boss. Why do you say it with such vitriol? I really
not
try to
vitriol.
express how I want this to be a collab effort.
You're the head honcho here.
I like it if you're the boss.
I don't want to be the boss.
Well, tough. You're the boss. Who's the boss?
you have to pay
Bruce
the
Springsteen.
cost.
You are.
You have to pay the cost.
Mark, Mark, will you take the TV sitcom Who's the Boss and put Nick's face on Tony Danza,
Will
please?
you put Nick's face on Bruce Springsteen's face also?
Oh, yep. That's two good bosses. And we're going to post these on Instagram.
Who was your boss?
Who's the boss? Tony Danza.
Rick Ross, please.
That's three.
That's three
Let's not
bosses.
overload Mark. I know you're the boss, and what you say fucking goes, or else we get.
Do Rick Ross first, please.
Oh my God, he is
kidding.
the boss.
Boss baby.
My ears are turned off.
Yep, you
I'm
turned
not
off.
listening anymore.
Yep.
Big
One
Boss from Metal Gear Solid.
Man, one request at a time.
Why do they say gear so?
My
weird?
computer
I'm just trying to
is.
think of boss.
You said Glear.
Huh?
You said Glear instead of Gear.
So
you're
next
dumb.
week is the Power Hour, huh?
Yes.
Are you guys down to eat some chicken feet and?
Oh yeah. that's what was my next question.
Yummy. I'll just
Tease-
prepare them right now.
Yeah.
Or
I
unless-
think we do it on the Patreon. I think
All
we do it
right.
on the Patreon. But tease what we're going to be having.
Chicken feet and whole fried fish.
Innards.
No, I didn't do the innards because it's going to be a little too much for you. It's going to be literally little fish that are whole fried. Guts and everything are still inside it.
See, I want to do that. I thought we were going to do Fear Factor.
The innards, I think he's going to throw up and it's going to ruin the show.
Maybe, okay, we'll plan I want to plan a Fear Factor episode, but we need something with like heights too.
Something hot, something spicy.
Oh, a trust fall.
No.
What? Why? Now we have to because
Kev's back is. I'm gonna end up hitting the back of my head on the ground. Kev's gonna be like, my back was broke.
Kevin be like,
I would say that.
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack.
My neck, my back.
Pussy.
Love that.
Did you know what
So
I was gonna
funny.
do?
I know
Kids
that. But here's a little look at what
Is
you
that
guys
a
would be
human
eating.
hand?
That's innards or that's feet?
That's
the
feet.
feet.
That's
obviously.
the feet,
Oh,
But
Oh.
I'll air fry it so it's nice and crispy.
Dude, that looks like a bear claw.
Chicken
Ew.
feet.
Can I smell it?
They're probably really good, but it just looks weird.
Yeah. It's just fried chicken
Ooh,
feet,
it
man.
did make me a little nauseous though.
So patreon.com/afterhourpod. If you want to check out Casey, what's a word for throwing up? Like,
Barfing,
or like I was
hurling,
looking for like
I like
a
hurl.
euphemism, like
losing his lunch.
Spew.
it doesn't matter. If you're gonna spew in
Spew
this.
into this.
Mine's broke.
References out of control.
I had that one.
I froze as I went back. I went like,
Yeah, he'll freeze you. He'll freeze you with his
He talked
references.
10 minutes
Yeah.
about how he
Yeah, when Mark was like,
Oh, and then there's no way
yeah, you. We were not good enough
impossible.
at this to do that.
Kevin, you got any questions?
Yeah.
Nice.
Back pain. How do you resolve it?
yeah. How do you fucking fix a bad back?
My hip's starting to hurt too, but
damn.
my question
I heard it's
honestly,
retarded or something.
Oh, goodness
Bro.
gracious.
Shut that a while. We got to put that in the episode. The awesome thing.
Oh yeah,
about
that
me.
Kev quote.
Sorry.
y'all ever not get a joke in a movie? Like an obvious joke and you still don't get it? In Dumb and Dumber, the whole soup du jour thing, I don't get that.
Soup du jour means soup of the day in French.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh yeah, that's huge. But it's also there's a joke like where she just doesn't give a fuck about her job.
Yeah.
Because he's like, "What's the soup du jour?" And she goes, "It's the soup of the day." If you ask the soup du jour, she should respond what
What
soup
it
of the
is,
day
yeah.
So she's dumb too. She's a dumb hillbilly who doesn't give a fuck about her job.
Doesn't he call her? What does he say to her? Like,
Hey, excuse me, Flo.
yeah, I don't get that.
I think that is. I think that. Okay, maybe I don't get that one, but I think.
It's a
See,
perfect
everybody
example.
laughs at it. And I'm
Yeah.
like,
I think it's just like a old name. I'm gonna ask my best friend Perplexity.
I think there was a TV show
Yeah.
about waitresses. 3 of them. One was Flo.
I think he might be right.
Valerie.
This is
something,
awesome.
right?
That's awesome. You gotta send me that. That's great.
And I know it's hard to do it with multiple things, but we got to finish this out and put your 4 faces on the rest of those.
Oh, it's perfect. Oh, I love
do
it
that.
so much.
But don't do it during this episode. I know
Why?
how difficult that is.
Why? I did this during this episode.
Well, because then you got to crop, you got to Photoshop.
Look,
you
dude,
crop.
I don't.
want you
I
to
don't need. I don't need this. Like, you don't have to. I'm gonna do it.
all right. I love it. Explain the joke.
Maybe Mark's
in
the boss now.
Dumb and Dumber.
No, I'm not.
When
Oh.
they are at the diner and
But you were saying it's an
Harry-
old
or no,
restaurant
Lloyd.
show.
Sitcom called Valerie. That's what I think.
I think Jim's right.
See, everybody
It's- so it's
laughs
just
at
an
that
old
when he
reference.
says, "Excuse me, Flo." I heard so many people laugh at it, but I guarantee most of those people don't even know the reference. So
You're
it's just-
100% right, but it's still funny just because it's not funny what he did and he thinks it's funny, so that's what's funny to me about it.
Oh,
That's
that's
fair.
also
Also,
true.
his delivery is funny.
Yeah, excuse me, Flo.
Yeah.
It
Like,
just
he
sounds
just-
like an old.
I don't
You
think
could
that's
tell
in the-
he was trying to make a joke. If you don't get the reference, it's still funny that the character's trying to make a joke. Not the actor, the character.
Bingo.
That's
You-
why.
it's a good question.
That's a
I wish
great
I could think
question,
of more
Kev.
examples.
Yeah.
You'd be a lot more funny if you just.
Oh, that's for sure, my guy. But I don't.
I'm
wanna-
on a fat loss
I'm
challenge.
on a fat challenge.
Fat challenge.
The joke in the scene from Dumb and Dumber when Lloyd says to the waitress, "Excuse me, Flo."
That's it.
This says Flo like the TV show. He doesn't say that though.
No, Flo as an FLO, not FLOW.
Yeah, I understand.
still within quotes.
Okay, that's literal misunderstanding and awkwardness. Lloyd is addressing the waitress by the name Flo, which is a reference to the character Flo from the popular 1970s/1980s TV show
Valerie.
Alice.
Alice.
Where Flo was. It's amazing how close he was, though. Where Flo is a well-known waitress character. This is Lloyd's way of trying to be casual or friendly, but it comes off as awkward and out of place because he's assuming or calling her by a name that she may not have been given. What a fool.
Can you see if someone named Valerie plays, like her actual name is Valerie that plays Alice? Like if that's her actual real name, Valerie. Maybe that's where I'm getting it.
I'm like Chris Edwards. Does Valerie mean anything to you?
Wait, TV show Alice.
So Alice, just name the cast of Alice. And if there's a Valerie that pops up, then that's what I'm thinking.
Busy.
Linda Lavin,
Okay.
Beth Howland, Vic, Philip, Polly, Celia, Diane, Candace.
Perplexity's not seeing any connection between.
Okay,
Valerie
never
and
mind.
Alice. I still shit. I honestly, that was it.
Okay.
A sitcom about waitresses.
Yeah.
With a popular character named Flo. I think we've all learned something here today.
Polly Holiday left the show to star in her own spin-off series, Flo.
I accidentally typed in, on my second one, I said, "Does Valerie mean anything to you in reference to the show?" And I put Flo. And it said there is no significant connection between the name Valerie and the TV show Flo or its parent series, Alice.
Gotcha.
Yo, y'all ever have
No,
anything?
it's Flo.
Y'all ever?
I bet if we made him laugh real hard, it'd be a real pain.
No, that was a fake laugh.
Yeah, it was. Y'all ever have anything simple that's like your worst nightmare? Like something just.
Oh, yeah. Mailing anything,
Yep.
going to the dentist,
Yeah, I like that.
returning something that you bought online.
Yep.
Getting my passport was decades.
I got.
Renewing my license.
How about when you're leaving a parking garage and there's some fuck up with the machine, your ticket, some issue, and there's people behind you? That's my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
That's my absolute worst nightmare.
That's a great example. I think all of yours were good examples except going to the dentist.
I like that.
I
like the dentist.
That's that's a lot of people's
Personal.
nightmare.
Okay, I'll be more
I just don't
specific.
consider it
I'll be
simple.
more specific. Making a dentist appointment. I don't care. I'll go
I guess I do struggle with that considering I haven't been for, again, decades.
Yeah.
Same.
As you can see.
Yeah, same.
Self-deprecating humor makes him like it. And I beat him to the punch.
I was thinking. Good.
Well, you should go to the dentist. You do the shitty. No, I
Nice.
beat you.
Nice.
I beat you.
Jen, I know you got some.
What's up?
What's your worst nightmare?
Like a simple thing. Understanding what anyone is saying ever all the time.
That's not right. That's just my life.
We might have to attach that to the old one. I stepped on it, too. Say, that's just my life again.
That's just my life.
We are going to laugh.
Oh, right.
Say again.
That's just my life.
Let's talk about that for 10 minutes.
Oh, that is basically. I had this on the thing, but I didn't write out what I wanted to do. But I have on here fake viral clip.
Oh, love it.
Because I'm seeing a lot of this on Instagram. People are setting up like podcasts, but they're literally just talking about. They're like, this is our script. We're going to put this out as if it's part of a podcast, but it's really just to make a viral clip. And a lot of them are
Porn stars.
and they're like, you make how much on OnlyFans? And maybe we could do it for the Patreon and clip it from there. But I think we write something, and Chin has started OnlyFans, and he tells us some obscene amount of money he's making per month.
Of Makey.
Focus on the task at hand. I can't talk. I'm hosting a podcast. Doesn't matter. And we're like, oh my God, you make $800,000. You're like, yeah, I just show my butthole, and all these guys,
Clip that, Troy. Clip that. That's the viral clip.
Yeah.
You reenacting what you want Chin to do.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But how I had it in my mind first, I gave you all scripts, and you hadn't read it, and then it turns out that Chin has an OnlyFans, and I ruined it because I don't prepare, and I have no impulse
Penis.
control. So, what do you guys think of that idea?
Yeah, I like it. I'm into it, man.
Speaking of things that rhyme with van, Mark sold his.
Whoa.
Oh, nice.
Segue of the year. Segue of the year.
Are you sad?
A little bit. I'm fine.
In the
I'm fine.
arms
Did you get what you wanted for it, or
of
did you
He
take
got a good
less
amount.
because you want to move into a
I bought it 3 years ago, and I made $100 off of it.
nice.
Yeah. So
For a vehicle, 3 years, and you
it's a 26-year-old vehicle.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I bought it for $5, sold it for $5,100.
That's hilarious. What a pride
Yeah,
price. You
yeah,
put
that's
on
a
that.
pride price.
What was your first listing?
$7,500. Well, because it's got shit in it. It's got like all the food stuff in it.
Do you know what the person's going to use it for? That you
I
sold
asked the
to?
same question too.
No, you
Also
didn't.
going to be
Nope.
my question had he not.
No.
asked.
I think
I
like
was
I
never
know.
going to ask that
No.
question.
Like
No.
I have this. They're gonna do like ice cream or something. But I also don't care.
Yeah,
Take it. I'll see you later.
just some
That's your
guy
baby,
that's like
though.
wants to kidnap kids. He's like, this is going to be perfect. You can
Yeah.
tell me I can have
Cool,
ice cream
man.
in
You
this?
got cash or Zelle?
Did he pay cash?
Yeah, hard cash.
Nice. I heard he was a chatty motherfucker.
If you're listening, you weren't that chatty. You were nice. He was chatty a little bit.
How does that meetup go? Because that's, I mean, showing up with $5,000 cash. Like,
Do you have it in like
we
a
should've robbed that
briefcase?
motherfucker.
Well, he did. Look at what he got.
Yeah.
He did.
No, well, I was on the opposite end of it because I bought it with cash a few years ago. So you think they're gonna rob you
Right.
and then keep their van and then sell the van and then they have double.
By the way,
But
guess
no,
what?
No, they show up with cash. It's super easy, and you have to sign over the title and all that.
But the showing up with cash, I'm like, did they have anybody with them? Did they have a weapon?
They have to show up with two people because then they'll have to drive the vehicle home.
Oh,
You know,
Guess what ethnicity this person who purchased this
What?
van was? Huh?
Korean.
Anyone else?
what does that have to do with anything?
Nothing. But just guess.
Japanese.
Was that a callback?
No,
Oh,
has nothing to do with anything. But he was has not because he asked. That's why I pointed.
Yeah, isn't that? I don't know why that's
Has nothing to
interesting
do with
me, but
anything.
it is.
I think pointing's the worst part of all that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I was trying to make it easier.
He was.
Yeah.
He's like,
Fuck. I'm trying to be the nice guy and I'm the worst guy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
often
Sorry,
happens.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I love Kev. I don't want
We
to
all
be the
love
bad
Kev.
guy.
I would do
I'm the accidental bad guy.
anything for Kev, cause he hurt his back.
I didn't hurt my back. I hurt itself.
Your
It
back's a
hurt
part of your bod,
itself.
bro. Your back's a part of you.
That
Maybe
really
if you
fucked up our song. Can you
maybe
just
if you
fucking roll with it?
start having a better relationship with your back and not make it
Yeah.
feel so isolated from the rest of your body, it will heal itself.
Yeah,
But
you're being-
right now, you're starting this narrative where like it's not me and my back, and my back did it. My back. It wasn't me. It was my back.
I'm
If
pissed
you-
off in my back. I'm pissed.
Well, you got to resolve that relationship if
Yep.
you want any chance of moving forward.
You have to live with
This
your
is
back.
a life
okay?
lesson you're learning.
You
hard.
and your back should go to therapy.
I think you could really benefit from reading Epictetus. He was Marcus Aurelius's teacher, and
From Gladiator?
I don't know. Yeah,
It was during those times, right?
yeah, and he was lame and like wheelchair bound, or essentially couldn't walk, and he just one of the most premier Stoic philosophers, and just talked about how you can't be. Your body may fail you, but you get, like mentally, you just gotta keep all there and like not give a fuck or something.
Yeah, I
That's
should probably
verbatim
read that.
what he told him. You gotta like not care or whatever, give a fuck.
Yeah,
Basically, pretty much, your back like you got to consider it like a part of your body or whatever, and then it'll be good.
that's Epictetus.
Pretty much. Epictetus.
Everybody check out
Epictetus.
the
I
like
manual,
that. I like that.
Epicuridian.
Sounds like a
His
Mexican
Stoic
guy saying
manual.
epic titties.
I used to
Nothing?
Epic titties.
Thank you. But Epictetus.
I like Jersey.
But
But
it's
Stoic philosopher.
It sounds more similar.
What was it gonna
Try
say?
it. Give it a try, real quick.
Oh, I used to give out Epicuridian. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the Stoic manual with my wedding gifts. I used to just put it on top of the wedding gifts
Oh, wow.
because I think I just really believe in Stoic philosophy.
Remind me not to invite you to my wedding. A really big show.
I'm off for my rocker.
Oh, you are off your rocker. I'll tell you what. Nothing gets
This
me.
thing sucks. I don't even like
Shut
this as
the
a topic.
fuck up.
It's not good.
I agree.
Fucking
Let's
thing
skip it.
sucks.
Oh, I'm going to do a Jeopardy taping. That's on my bucket list.
Okay. When are you going?
Next Wednesday.
Sorry, we were looking for when is next Wednesday.
Nice.
Brennan, I'm sure glad he caught the tail end of that gem.
I'm going to a Jeopardy taping.
Why?
Because it's on my bucket list. I love Jeopardy.
I also like Jeopardy myself. The Masters, or what do they call them? It's coming up. Are you going to the one the where it's all the champions, tournament of champions?
I have no idea. There's not a lot of info on the email, but
you ain't a
that
real
would be
fan.
incredible.
How did you get that connection?
When my nephew was in town, we just like signed up for tickets, and it just arrived. Like,
Do you like the new host?
Huh?
You like the new host?
I'm a huge Ken Jennings fan. Like, I watched.
Is
He
he
wa-
the host?
Yeah, he won 73 games in 2006.
He's the best ever.
It was incredible. My summers, I would go to Jordan Hansen's house. We'd go play basketball, and then we'd go in at 3:30 and watch Jeopardy. And he won like 34 straight. And then they took a break. And then during football season was his second half of his run. And I bought for like $200 something that I could plug cable into my computer just so I could DVR every episode of Jeopardy. He won $2.1 million. He wrote his name different every time. He's got like a mush mouth.
He has like an arrogance about him.
But so did Trebek, which was like he's just so smug. Like they always know the answer, which I think is good.
Which is why they're the host.
When they had all the celebrity they would do. When Trebek died, they did like 5 celebrities for a week at a time.
Word was Aaron Rodgers was supposed to get the job.
He was my favorite, and then he was doing all his COVID shit, and I think that's why they didn't give it to him. But he
Facts.
was so good. He was like Alex Trebek, where he would like read the answer and like make him feel stupid.
Yeah, he was good.
You guys love Jeopardy, huh?
I
Love
do.
Jeopardy.
I really, really
and
do.
then they had this dude Jennings hosting, and they would swap with this chick from was it Big Bang Theory? What the fuck is she from?
Maya Bialik. She was from Clueless, or not Clueless.
How dare you?
Whoa.
Joey.
Blossom.
Yeah.
Blossom.
Incredible work, everybody.
Teamwork. She was
Yeah.
from Blossom. She was my favorite. And then they were trying to kick Jennings out. There's some shit going on with him. I forget what it was.
I think you're thinking of, they had the executive producer who came and gave a great eulogy when Alex Trebek died. His name was Mike Richards. His name was Mike Richards, which is
From Seinfeld?
yeah, not to be confused
Yeah.
with. And he gave a great monologue, and then he was set to be the host, and he was my second favorite behind Aaron Rodgers. And then someone was like, "Oh, he sexually harassed me 10 years ago, so you can't do it."
Jennings was taking some heat too because people were like the girl better, I guess. It was weird. He was taking a lot of heat though. They didn't think he'd get the job.
But I think he's settled in. He'll be our Jeopardy
He's
host
great.
until
He's
he
fine.
dies.
Oh, he can't switch now.
Yeah, no.
He's also Mormon and gives 10% of his income to the Mormon Church.
It's too many percent.
Not that smart, am I right?
I don't know. If you have the Mormon Church behind you, they'll kill people for
I
you.
wish I had that.
You gotta start tithing. Find a community and tithe.
Yeah, I love Jeopardy though. I impress my kids all the time, and even when I get it wrong, I just talk loud so they don't hear the right.
That's so funny.
That's a genius.
Yeah.
you
Or
know,
watch it before they get home.
facts.
Yep, we should probably go.
Great show,
It's
brother.
very great episode.
Great show, brother.
No one else
Show
fucks with
brothers.
Jeopardy.
Nah.
I watch
crazy.
Jeopardy, but not. I'm not like an avid guy.
Yeah, I don't have an intimate knowledge of the potential hosts and current hosts.
We should watch an episode of Jeopardy on the Patreon.
Let's do that.
What?
See how many, see how many you guys get.
I thought it was too. Who was it?
If you want to be smart, do the Celebrity Jeopardy. It's easier.
Yeah. Or
Yeah, but you might
Kids
luck
Week.
out and get a category.
Oh, when they do
Get a hot
sports,
category?
I run circles
Yeah.
around. Certain ones like 90s sitcoms suck my dick.
Yeah.
I run circles around. Even Jennings.
Yeah.
quick plugs.
And then they're like quantum physics, and you're like,
Check,
you
please.
guys want to go get some
Check,
lunch?
please.
Dumb and Dumber reference.
Plugs. Go ahead.
You go.
I don't have any. Watch
Anybody got anything to plug?
Bad Thoughts, May 13th, Netflix.
Oh, we didn't talk about your Mark's incredible chin grill promo.
Oh,
yeah.
snap.
How'd
Oh,
you do
damn it.
that? Teach me how to do that.
Teach me how to Douglas.
Well, I'll pull it up first.
How to Douglas.
I'm already have it
You
up.
silly bastard.
I'm fucking.
So let's
Hey,
see.
dude.
It was actually pretty easy. Took me about like 4 or 5 hours.
I haven't seen this, so this is gonna be.
You haven't?
No.
Have
So-
you seen this? Oh, Chin made a grill.
I have a grill. Remember I talked about having a grill for like the longest time? For like
For the
my own
longest
charcoal
period.
portable grill.
Yeah.
So then Mark just took it upon himself to like create this promo, which is so dope.
Yeah,
So,
we came
well,
up with like a
Backstory,
idea.
we were
Yeah.
pitching ideas like,
Yeah.
Chin, why don't we make a commercial where you're like, we have explosions and stuff, you're running from people, and then maybe you're asleep and you're like sketching a grill, and the only thing you need is the only and then Nick chimes in, I have a fever, the only prescription is a charcoal grill. So I took all that, put it into ChatGPT to generate a script, and
Okay,
then
let's see it.
I love the backstory.
well, it makes it make sense.
But, what made the AI? What made the video?
I wrote out each visual, and then it generated it.
And you spent a ton of time
can
on
do
it.
video now.
No, I went to AIvideo.com. I paid a subscription fee for it. It's not.
I'm
Maybe
getting it.
I don't know. Maybe you guys can Venmo me a little bit.
I'll definitely pay.
Nah.
I will.
It's coming up
It'll
here.
come out of our show.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
He's not, by the way.
We'll get to it.
Nick.
Don't go anywhere. Back after this.
Yeah, charcoal grill. Charcoal grill.
The first time I watched it, I didn't know if that was supposed to be Chin. But there's other ones that look more like Chin.
But
But
they're all
it
chin.
just represents who
Yeah,
I am.
yeah,
It
yeah.
doesn't have
These
to
are
be
all
me.
chin.
That was hilarious to me. That little mini grill.
That's chin.
I can't believe there's a website where you can do this.
Here's your grill, Chin. This one's gas. I hate gas. I said I wanted
He
charcoal.
kills him.
That guy's white.
And this is so perfect, dude. This is exactly what I imagined. You know, hanging out with my friends, grilling.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Great job,
Thank
Mark.
you,
Thanks.
Marcus.
Great job, Mark.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, no plugs. Let's go.
Okay.
Great episode. Great thing.
Great thing.
Welcome to the After Hours Pod. Hey, welcome to the After Hours